Welcome back, drivers. It's Tandra with TSHill Logistics, LLC. I recently had to let go of a client. It taught me something important about mental health, especially in the trucking industry. At first, I thought that helping a client meant honoring all of their preferences, and I was wrong. Helping someone doesn't mean giving them everything that they want. It means telling them exactly what it takes for them to get. I had a driver that wanted to make $3,500 a week in his 26 box truck. Completely reasonable, completely doable. What was not reasonable was his preference. He lived in Ohio, but he didn't want to drive through the snow. He didn't want to drive on the West Coast, Northwest, Southwest, on the East Coast, Northeast. He didn't want to drive up hills. He didn't want to go through the Appalachian Mountains. He didn't want to drive on the eastern part of Tennessee. He wanted to be home every week. And he didn't want to drive in Florida. And just to clarify, we're working on the spot market with no broker relationships and no shipper relationships. So here's the truth. I can get you what you want, your $3,500 a week. You have to be willing to do what it takes to get there. So to hit that $3,500 a week, you might have to take a $5,000 load that takes you from Ohio right to California. You've hit your week and you've actually gone above it in that one load. And yes, you do have to come out of that California market taking way less money, but you've already hit your goal and now you're transitioning back into the next hot market. In working with multiple drivers, I found that there is a very large disconnect between what the driver wants and what the market gives. If you're working on the stock market, you have to be flexible. There's no way around it. If you're not willing to accept that, then that's going to affect your mental health and your ability to make decisions. If you want control, you have to have relationships. The stock market requires movement and it requires flexibility. And if you're willing to accept that, then your mental health and your pockets are going to be very stable. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share. And down below, you can find mental health resources to help you keep moving on the road.